Hey, how's it going? Oh man, I'm Terry Jensen, and I'm the pastor of First Baptist Church here in Plano. I got distracted by Bugs. Bugs is all bummed out because Sunday he forgot his offering, so he was kind of sad. I just really hate it when Bugs gets all bummed out and starts going, wah. So I'm here to tell you, and Bugs too, that if you missed your offering yesterday, it's okay. Just go and put your offering into box 187 at the Plano Post Office, and it'll be all good. Or you can go to www.fbc-plainoil.com. I like that, plain oil, don't you? And you can go to PayPal, click. It's a super safe way to go. It's encrypted and all of that sort of stuff. And you can get your offering in that way. And so all is good. I told Bugs about that, but he was just so bummed out. Okay, so today we are starting our Monday edition of Through the Week. Oh boy, we're still going through chapter 8 of Romans. Really, really important chapter to understand and apply to your life. So, since we've been going through the Christian life, why not go through chapter 8 of Romans, right? Right. So, here we go. Let's hit Romans 8. So we're going to talk about Romans 8:14 and following. Those who are led by the Spirit of God are children of God. Romans 8:15 goes on to say, you didn't receive a spirit that makes you a slave to fear once again. Once again. Instead, you receive the Holy Spirit who makes you God's child. By the Spirit's power, we call God Abba. Abba means father. Romans 8:16 says the Spirit himself joins with our spirit. Together they give witness to that we are God's children. As his children, we will receive all that he has for us. We will share what Christ receives, but we must share in his sufferings if we want to share in his glory. Whoa, we got to share in his sufferings if we want to share in his glory. Man, that almost sounds like a gift that you have to give back. But it's not. So let's go through this again. All right? The thing is that we're not given a spirit of fear. When the Holy Spirit comes into our life, we are given freedom. Now, I know that's got to sound good to you. Freedom. We're given freedom. I got some glare going on, so I'm going to take these glasses off, okay? We are given freedom. And that freedom, what does that mean? Freedom. Does that mean we can do anything we want to do? No, we can't. We think we're free now, and we still can't do anything we want to do, right? You can't drive down 294 at 115 miles an hour. No, can't do that. Can't go in a grocery store and then grab up all of the Diet Dr. Pepper and snacks that you want and then pull a gun out and say, ring it up. Oh, and by the way, I want your cash too. Can't do that, right? No, we don't have the freedom to steal. We don't have the freedom to break laws. We don't have the freedom to hurt people. We aren't free to do that, although we do that. But that's not what our freedom is about. When we come to Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit enters into us, we are regenerated. All of the broken parts of our soul, well, it's healed up. It gets unbroke. You know what I'm saying? So you're no longer broken, and relegated to live out your entire life as a slave to sin. No, you're no longer taken advantage of. Here, now you can say, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to act like that. I don't want to think like that. You can choose. You have freedom, the kind of freedom that God gave you when He created you. And that's what getting fixed is all about. It's not like your dogs. I know that some of you guys may have acted like dogs, but you're no longer dogs. You're no longer flea ridden. No, you are now a child of God and deserving, get this, because of the work of Jesus Christ on the cross and your acceptance of Him and the work of the Holy Spirit in you, you become deserving of all of the gifts that God the Father has for you, the blessings that Jesus will be given. We are to inherit also. We're no longer red-headed stepchild. I don't know if that was politically correct, but it was a saying that I've lived with pretty much all my life. So if I offended anybody, forgive me. However, you're no longer cold and on the outside, but you are now warmed, filled, and on the inside. So here it is. The Holy Spirit is there for you. The Holy Spirit brings us closer to God through making us more like Jesus Christ. And, I was asking the question, yesterday, who wants to be more like Jesus Christ? And boy, all kinds of hands went up. Mine did too. I want to be more like Jesus Christ. And what does that look like? Well, at the feeding of the 5,000, there's a passage that says, He saw all of the people and had compassion on them. So he ended up feeding 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Jesus had compassion. There was a lady who had a blood flow for 12 years. And all she did was touch the hem of Jesus' garment, thinking in her mind, all I need to do is but touch a portion of His clothing and I'll be healed. She had that much faith in Jesus. Jesus felt power going from Him, turned around and said, Who touched me? Whoa. She fessed up. Jesus looked at her and said, Your faith has made you well. He had compassion on people. He loved people. But He didn't take a whole ton of, I want to say something, but He didn't take a lot of stuff off of people. Remember the time in the temple when Jesus saw all of those people making money off the sacrifices, and He got really mad and threw them all out of the temple? He had a zeal for God. That's what the scriptures say. And it caused Him to live a righteous life. That's what the Spirit does for us. That's what the Spirit can do for you. Maybe your life's not right. Maybe it's not all you wanted it to be. And that doesn't really matter, because God is the kind of God who will forgive. And in that forgiveness, He makes things straight. He takes a crooked, bent person makes them straight. An individual who's sad because of their sin, he has compassion for that person. So when we consider all of what God will do through the Holy Spirit, we have to consider this. Is who I am and what I'm doing and the life I'm living worth shunning God for? You know, that's something that you will do as a person who is captivated by their sinful nature. You're gonna just neglect God. Don't have a lot of choice. But God will come to you if you ask, and He will change you and give you the freedom to choose Him and have the freedom to choose a good life. Have a freedom to not lie or cheat or steal, hurt others, lie to others, lie about others. But He'll give you the opportunity to have a good life. A life that may seem boring to others, but it doesn't have a ton of drama in it. And who doesn't want that? Seriously, I don't know anybody except crazy people who want drama in their life 24/7. So what is it? Going to be a child of Satan or a child of God? I pray you have the opportunity to choose, because that means God's working in your life. If you think you have a choice, that means God is working in your life. And that is something to be happy about. Because if you can choose God, He's already chosen you. Well, I'm out of here. Talk to you later. You have a good one now, okay? Have a blessed day. And remember, pay attention to what's going on in your life. God may be calling you. He may be talking right at you. So listen up.